You are looking at declassified FBI documents that show a concerned citizen's belief that Dr. Martin Luther King would bring St. Augustine to its knees. This kind of hostility towards Dr. King and other African Americans was very common in St. Augustine in the 1960s.
Andrew Young and Martin Luther King have been quoted as saying that St. Augustine was the worst place they ever came to.
The database went live in September after a collaborative effort involving several departments within the college. The database seeks to promote awareness of St. Augustine's often overlooked involvement in the civil rights movement.
Martin Luther King was arrested there. That was the only place he was ever arrested in Florida, was at the Monson Motor Lodge. But also, there was a protest that happened there where blacks and whites together got into the swimming pool, and there's a photograph that made the front page of the Washington Post and the New York Times and newspapers around the country that showed the owner of the motel pouring acid into the pool while the swimmers were in the pool.
The climate of hostility and violence in St. Augustine did nothing to foster improved race relations. But just how bad was it in St. Augustine?
Andrew Young says St. Augustine is the only city that they were in where the bills for medical treatment outweighed the bills for bail bonds.
St. Augustine's involvement in the civil rights movement is a dark chapter in the history of our community. Nevertheless, preserving those harshly learned lessons for future generations is key to the mission of the Flagler College Civil Rights Library so that Dr. King's dream and vision can be kept alive.
And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
WFCF News, I'm Brian Schaffner.